Roots of Pacha is finally hitting Xbox along with the exciting 1.2 update. This update brings a host of new features and enhancements to enrich your prehistoric farming adventure. And we want to showcase some of our favorite new features. Thank you to the developers for giving us early access to the 1.2 update. Here's 10 must-see features in Roots of Pacha 1.2 update. First up, there are more customization options. When creating a new character, we can now see that there are 5 new skin tones and 5 new hair colors to choose from. I love character customization in games, so more choices are more than welcome. If you don't want to create a new character, you can always change your hair color and other things by going to Juke in your current save. However, as of recording this, there's no way of changing your skin tone. Yet? Then we have the Oya. The Oya is an early watering idea that can water the surrounding 8 plots for 2 days. Sort of like a sprinkler, but you need to fill it with water first. You'll get the idea for the Oya from Reese, and you'll need 3 of any kind of fur and 5 plant fibers to help with the idea. Then, crafting more Oya requires 3 of any kind of fur and 5 obsidian. Also, the better more upgraded your watering tool is, the less times it takes to fill the Oya with water. The watering skin will take 8 splashes to fill it, while the water bucket will take 4, and so on. This semi-automated watering tool should give you more time and stamina to do other things during early and mid-game. Moving on, we have new sorting methods. We've got new sorting methods added, with transfer all and transfer matching options in our storage boxes and our inventory. Since I'm such a hoarder of items, I always find myself with random disorganized stuff in my inventory and storages, so I really appreciate the help of these sorting options. Next is save at the current time. We can now save our game at any time during the day and not just when going to sleep. This is a much requested feature from the community and it's finally here. By interacting with the bed, we can now choose to either save at the current time or save and go to sleep like usual. And then, we can skip cave challenges. I know some people who aren't fans of the cave challenges, and this is great news. We can now skip these cave challenges so we can move on to the next area right away. Although you will not receive the relevant achievement for completing them. If you're not worried about achievements, or if you've already done the challenges and don't want to repeat them in your next saves, then you can just exit the challenge. Then there's the new pet perks. Pets can now gather items for us when we ask them to fetch in different areas. The items gathered will also depend on the type of pet and where they'll be gathering. You will need to have 8 hearts with the pet to unlock this. Another thing you can do with some pets is turn them into a mount. Some pets are ready to become mounts right away if they have 10 hearts, like the baby mammoth and giant cave spider. But the cave lion and wolf cub would need to be turned into their rideable adult forms to be able to ride them. You will need to complete the main story and buy a baby shroom from a certain tree shop. Next up, we have more union content. For those who don't know, union is the equivalent of marriage in this game. And there are now 2 new locations where you can form a union with your beloved, the beach and the caves. You can now also kiss your new spouse during the reception. So cute! There's also new dialogues from your partner before and after your union. Don't you just love it when they have more sweet things to say? Your spouse, children, and nannies can now also sit on the furniture inside your home. You can also set their preferred sit direction to make sure they're not facing the wrong way. Finally, they're using some of our furniture. Let's move on to the school. The school is a bit of a late game idea from Dari, and you'll need 2 fried eggs and 2 meat stews to help with the idea. And building the school will also lead to unlocking the learning station and enable your toddlers to grow into school-age children. The school will have the clan's children learn with Dari, and of course, your children included. My fave part of this update is the children growth. As mentioned earlier, building the school and enrolling your toddlers in school will make them grow up into school-age children that can now hang around town. Not only that, your kids will have different personalities depending on their parent at birth, their current parent, and their chosen profession. And of course, you can dress your children up with clothes and hats, and change their hairstyle and color as well. Children clothing can be exchanged with Jizu. Don't you just love seeing your children grow so well? And they're so adorable! Also, your kids will now join in the festivals. This includes newborns and toddlers. Hooray for family bonding! And then the learning station. Again, as mentioned earlier, building the school will also unlock the learning station. Once the school has been built, Dari will give you the learning station. It can only be placed in the fields and will affect a 7x4 area. If you add contribution to the station, the children will clean and talk to the animals inside sheds, water and harvest plants, refill oyas, pump irrigation pumps, harvest honey, and harvest trees within the affected area. You can get up to 4 learning stations with higher clan prosperity. And there's so much more new stuff in this 1.2 update. These are just some of our favorites. If you're interested in checking out more on this update, we'll leave a link in the description below. And in this video, I list down my top games of 2023 where I share my gameplay experience with a focus on the narratives. If you enjoy games like these as much as I do, you won't want to miss this. So click on the video and I'll see you there. Stay awesome, gamers!